What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. This morning just got up. It's Monday, so it's the start of my second week of the Lattice training plan. So I need to go ahead and look at the exercises that they have laid out for me and then spread them across my week. I think it'll be a little bit trickier this week because on Sunday I'm trying to go bouldering outside. So fitting in the rest days as well as fitting in all the work will be tricky, but let's get to that. Okay guys, so looking at week 2 of the training plan here. The only thing that's really different is they've added a new exercise called pyramids. So looking at this, basically, they want you to pick 8 difficult boulders, work your way up from easiest all the way to hardest, and then back down. They have me doing a half session this week, and I noticed that they have me doing a full session of strength intervals this week, whereas before I was only supposed to do a half, as well as like increasing the half to a full session of repeaters. And then the same stuff down here. And then the only difference with the conditioning is they added a set of weighted pull-ups as well, or one session of weighted pull-ups, and then an additional session of forearm conditioning. So looking at those things, getting it all fit into my week. And I actually had to make some changes from what I had planned for last week. So instead of resting on Sunday, I ended up resting on Saturday. So that's going to impact my rest day this week. So instead, after my third day on, I'm going to rest on Wednesday. And then I will mostly rest on Saturday, just doing some hip and leg flexibility. And then Sunday is supposed to be an outdoor bouldering trip that I'm pretty excited for with the Cliffhangers Club. So I'm gonna mostly rest Saturday. But so then basically we've got today, Monday, will be like pretty intense day. And then tomorrow will be slightly more endurance and then conditioning type stuff. And then Thursday again, after a rest day, coming back in with some harder, more high intensity work, followed by Friday doing easy stuff as well as the repeaters. So this is what I have on slate for this week, and we'll see if hopefully I can stick to it. So I just finished setting everything up. Now I'm getting ready to head over to Urban Climb Newstead. As you saw today, this morning, I'm hitting a new exercise for intensity called pyramid. So I'm like working up grades and hitting peak. I'm only doing half of that, and then going back down, and then I'm gonna do linked boulders as well as some conditioning stuff afterwards. So let's head on over there. I think we're meeting with Danny, but when I'm doing these training sessions, I don't typically get to climb with them as much, so they're not as present in the videos as like free, just like hanging out, having fun bouldering sessions. But I think we're gonna meet her there, so let's head on over. Okay guys, so I'm at the gym. I just finished warming up. Basically the workout I'm doing today is called pyramids. I'm doing a half session of pyramids. It's basically, I'm picking 4 pretty hard boulder problems, and then I do attempt each one from easiest up to hardest with 3 minutes rest in between, and then work my way back down. So the ones I've chosen were, I picked the red one that was my initial project, the black that was like the only black I've done, and then the other red that was like a pretty frustrating project, and then the black that I'm currently working on. So I'm thinking that hopefully I can flash the 2 reds. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this black one that was my project before, and I don't think I'll finish the black one that I'm projecting on right now. But the goal is for you to be like at your limit and try, and they said it's okay to fail in the last 2 boulders because you should be like at your limit. So that's what I'm going for here. Gonna finish my warm up, gonna rest for 10 minutes, and then get after it. So let's get it. So I just finished up the boulder pyramids, and I definitely don't have the power endurance right now to do the entire like 8 at that intensity. Like I fell on most of the, pretty much every single one. The only one I saw was the first one, and that still took me 3 tries, even though I flashed it like the last couple sessions. I think maybe I just needed to warm up a little bit more because I felt better on the way down than I did on the way up. But so now rest for a few minutes, and then gonna do linked boulders, which is basically picking 3 boulders. I'm gonna repeat them each 4 times. You want it to be like around flash grade or like problems that you flashed before, and then rest 2 minutes in between each attempt, and then after the 4, switch to a new boulder, rest 5 minutes in between those. So this one's actually like pretty enjoyable. I like it because you climb the boulder multiple times, and so you really like, you get a little bit more tired, but you also improve your technique like while you're doing it. So it feels easier, honestly, depending on how quickly you get tired. So let's get to it. I think I'm gonna do green, red on the end, and then I haven't decided what my third one yet is gonna be. It depends how I feel, so we'll figure it out. So now I rest 5 minutes. I think the next one I'm gonna do is this red boulder down here on the end. It's pretty slopey. Not super hard because it's not really sustained difficulty. The reason I chose that green is because it's very sustained and like slightly fingery, but not like, the crimps aren't so heinous that I would be risking like hurting myself. This one's a little different, so slopey and more powerful, but not as sustained. So this is what I'll get on next. So gonna rest and then get after it. Think that I seriously underestimated or overestimated how much juice I had left, or how easy I found that problem before. So gonna do a green one, but that's disappointing, won't lie. Got some lunch at one of the kebab shops. Got chicken, salad, and you get to choose a sauce. I chose barbecue sauce, but I wasn't expecting them to absolutely drown it in sauce. But it looks pretty good, so I'm excited to try it. Okay, everyone, so I just wrapped up my class. This week, the weather is absolutely spectacular. So finished up my tutorial, about to head back to the apartment, and I think can't decide whether I want to go back and have another bouldering session, but maybe just some free climbing, just have some fun and relax. It's been a pretty tense day with like all kinds of stuff happening and developing on the international scene with the coronavirus and all kinds of stuff, and a lot of unknowns about whether or not I'll be able to stay here or like get called back, and just kind of figuring it out and like making sort of contingency plans has been pretty stressful. So it's a nice evening, but I can't decide if I want to go back to the gym, have a bouldering sesh, or if I want to go to the Cliffhangers night at Kangaroo Point. I don't really enjoy the climbing as much there. It's mostly top roping. Like, you can lead, but basically the people in the club have said that they don't typically lead there just because it's, I don't know, it's like dirty and not as nice, I guess. But I could go and attempt to learn those rescue skills if Josiah is going to be there and hang out with some people, or could go back to the gym and try to make some more gains, but also just have some fun. So I don't know, something I'm going to contemplate on the walk back, but you will ultimately figure out what I do based on what the next clip is. Okay guys, so I'm at the gym, went back to Urban Climb Newstead. I put several burns into the project but didn't make any progress other than maybe refining a little bit of beta, but still probably just need to come work on it while fresh. So maybe I'll do that on Thursday or something like that. But now I'm just kind of playing around, making up my own boulders. So this one I'm working on right now is actually pretty cool. It's a link up between this black and this green and eliminating several holds off the green. So it's pretty sick. I like the cool moves, flowy, lots of cross, small holds but pretty positive, and then just like long moves. So it's pretty sick. I finished up my session at Urban. I was able to finish off the little project that I made for myself, which was cool. I didn't really make any progress on the actual project, but I don't know, how much can you expect? It's pretty hard, and this is my second session of the day, and I was really just going to have fun. That's why I didn't film that much. But once I started trying to make my own, I don't know, I just really like setting boulder problems and that type of stuff. So maybe I'll have to go spend some more time on the spray wall, even though it's really hard. But I think that's going to do it for today's video. All I'm about to do is go back to the apartment, edit a video, got to grind it out, and then go upload it. So yeah, nothing too interesting. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.